Alright gang, I am covering controller settings today. I figure with the new game coming up, let's see what's all changing compared to the new game to now. And for the rest of the season, I mean, it's crazy. I actually met somebody at work last week who had never played Warzone, and they just started. They're like, I don't know what to make my controller settings. So for like a lot of the subscribers on the channel, you're like, why do you make these? We know what we're running, we know what the gang runs. But if you're new to the game, man, you gotta know what's gonna put you on. So obviously, if you're on PC, we don't rock mouse. And if I'm telling you right now, if you are a mouse and key player, like it's solid to play mouse and key. But controller, like being able to have some aim assist, like COD was built on that, gang. Anyways, button layout, I play tactical flip. So tactical replaces B and or circle with the right stick in. So like you crouch, you slide, everything like that with the right stick in. And then I flip R2 and L2, so the triggers on Xbox to the bumpers essentially. So scuff PS4 Infinity something whatever, but I flip the triggers to the bumpers. I have bumper ping turned off or up on the D-pads, like super easy. I don't know why someone used bumper ping. Stick layout preset is going to be on default. Controller vibrations off. If you play with vibration, like get used to it off. Like I'm telling you, it will save you precision, man. Like the last thing you need is your controller just freaking out when you're getting shot or shooting. Anything that'll throw that right stick off. Like I have a laser beam, everyone says I cheat, you Cronus, whatever, blah blah blah. I do everything I can to make sure I have the best shot, and that's what this video is about, to turn that off. It feels weird at first, but you'll get used to it, I promise. Horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity is a 6.6. I do not like to go too high, but I will say I've contemplated going high for one reason and one reason only. The higher your sensitivity, the more flashy your gameplay looks. That's the truth of the matter, man. You can I can make plays all day long, but if I want them to look crazy, like crazy, you up that sensitivity. I'm telling you, something about a higher sensitivity looks more flashy. 6.6 is perfect. Sensitivity multiplier, all that is set to 1.0. Vertical aim axis, all this is on standard. Aim down sight behaviors obviously hold. Change zoom shared inputs on sprint, tac sprint, and focus. Over on the advanced tab, we have the aim assist type. This is going to be on default. Now listen, Black Ops, when this game came out, is broken. I will say this now, like if you are watching, you've made it this far because you're a dog. Black Ops is going to be broken in MW3 multiplayer when it drops. That's what we are going to be using, but we use default right now. I prefer default. If it ever changes, I'll switch it, but for right now, we're on default. Aim response curve type, I'm a dynamic player. I've never really been a linear guy. Standard, I do switch to if my shot feels off. Like if I'm missing shots, if I'm not playing good, I will switch from dynamic to standard. But for the most part, I'm on dynamic. I think on the last leg of Rebirth, like back when we were being a little Rebirth Island demon, I was playing standard more. But dynamic's done me good for MW2 and Warzone 2. ADS sensitivity multiplayer focus, I have it at 0.95. ADS sensitivity transition timing is on instant. Custom sensitivity per zoom, we got 0.93 on low, and then to 3 times. Anything over that, I want to be a 1.0. From 4 to high zoom, I'm sniping, and I want a faster ADS when I'm sniping. Input dead zone, this is stick drift, so this doesn't have the same like layout the MW3 logo or like UI had, but essentially on MW3 it would show you like how responsive the sticks were, which I thought was really cool. They don't have that on this game, but the easiest way to tell, you want your dead zone to be as low as possible without having stick drift. Open up your mini map when you're in Warzone. Open up the map and see if the crosshair moves across the screen. If it's moving, you know you have stick drift, and then you can adjust accordingly. If you do have stick drift, before you go out and you're like, oh, I need a new controller stat, like, or maybe you can't afford a controller and you're bummed out, you're like, oh my god, you can always raise that number as well. But the goal is to have it as low as possible without having stick drift. Controller orientation obviously up, but we're gonna do a challenge, I think, on the channel where I put it to down, which means the controller will be flipped and we will play a game. I think that'd be nuts, dude. That'd be so much fun. So I'll make sure we get a gameplay like that here soon. Gyro aiming, I have no clue what any of that means. Movement behaviors, auto move forwards off. Single tap the sprint for sure. Grounded mantles on. Automatic airborne mantles off. Ground mantles off. invert slide and dive. So instead of having to hold down to dive, you just tap to dive. And in this game, since you don't have a slide cancel, you definitely want to like get rid of this tap to slide and make it tap to dive. End 3 will be the other way around. Auto parachute deploy is off. You want to get to the ground before everybody. Sprint door bash is going to be on. I don't know if I skipped it, but auto tack sprint's on. Like I don't know. Maybe we haven't gotten to that setting yet, but if wherever auto tack sprint is, that is on 100%. C4 detonation, quake detonation. I have that turned off. I don't think anyone uses C4s. That's just different UI. Where's the auto tack sprint at? They move auto tack sprint? Automatic airborne mantle, tack sprint behavior. Auto move forward, sprint, tack sprint. Okay, I guess they moved it to the right, or related items right here, gameplay. Yeah, auto tack sprint's on. So essentially every time I hit the left stick forward, you automatically go into attack sprint. This was super broken in Modern Warfare 2019 in a good way though. Help the pace of the game, where every time you get done with a slide cancel, you're automatically back into an attack sprint. I keep it on now. It's just the fastest way you can move. Like, obviously your timing is not going to be faster than the programming of the game by spamming this left stick in, as to where if you just have it on, you don't even have to press it. Like the second it's available, you're going to tack sprint. Definitely speeds the game up. Prioritize interact, I guess I didn't cover that. Prioritize interact is definitely something you're going to want to run. So you tap to open boxes, doors, get in vehicles, get out of vehicles, and you hold to reload. And then armor play behavior, apply all. You can always cancel that animation. That is a bonehead move to do apply one. There's no need to just apply one. Go ahead and let them all go. Especially if like I plate, it's so weird how I play too. I plate claw. So like, even though I have paddles and everything, and like you can just go and press B or whatever, triangle, whatever the heck it is, with your thumb, like I don't do that. I always played up in a claw grip, which is weird because I don't play claw. But I played up that way, which is super strange, but I recommend doing that. Who was it that had like the crazy way to plate? Like, I think someone, I watched a video one time of a hand cam and a guy was plating with the left thumb. Like, I don't know, but apply all, man. You don't want to be stuck in an awkward hand position because you're sitting there holding the plate button. Like, that is absolutely outrageous. But gang, those are my controller settings. This is how I rock. This is how we got the laser beam on deck. If you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, man, hit that sub button, crush that like button. I hope you all enjoyed your Sunday. You have a good evening and have a great week, man. I will catch you tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it.